They kind of pull away the shoulder. Give me that. I believe that's Zephaniah 11 and 7. Zechariah 11 and 7. Whoever get there.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse number 7. And I will feed the flock of the slaughter. Even
7-11 slot.
God.
I'm here. Bring it out.
Zechariah chapter 7 verse 11. But they refused to hearken.
They what?
But they refused to hearken.
The Lord say?
But they refused to hearken.
Go ahead.
And pulled away the shoulder.
And did what?
And pulled away the shoulder.
Right, Jake pulling away the shoulder in these last days. Don't want to hear the words of the Lord, man. Right, don't want to be sincere and hear the sincere edification that the Most High has to bring out. It say your souls is thirsty. Give me that in Sirach 51. I believe that's verse 19. Right? Souls is thirsty.
Sirach 51 and verse 19. My soul have wrestled with her. And in my...
Drop down, go to, you can start at 23.
Con. Sirach 51 and 23.
Right.
Draw near unto me, ye...
What the Lord say?
Draw near unto me.
Go ahead.
Ye unlearn.
Ye what?
Ye unlearn.
Right, and Jake.
Unlearn, man. You got to draw near to Yahweh Shah, man. Jake think they kind of know what's going on. They think they got the in-depth breakdowns. They think they know it. No, you don't, man. Then the Lord say, come as a child. Come as a babe, man. Right? You got to humble down as a child in this thing and receive the sincere edification, man. Right? Go ahead.
Draw near unto me, ye unlearned,
Right.
and dwell in the house of learning. Wherefore are ye slow? And was lucky. And what say ye of these things?
Right.
Seeing your souls are very thirsty. Con. I opened my mouth and said, buy her for yourselves without money.
Right? And they say, come ye buy, man. Buy her without money, man. Right? Bring this up. You got the brother. You want to hear the word, King? You come, deal. Come up here, King. Right? You already know about the Israelites, brother? You don't know? All right, we the Hebrew Israelites, King. We're going to break that down till you read the precepts, all right? So we God's chosen people. Now, of course, I'm just a regular man. You don't got to believe me. So we're going to prove it thus saith the Lord out of the Bible. And we got his history and geography, all that good stuff as well. Take it to the furthest extent for our brothers and sisters, you understand? Right. So you know how our people came over here to America? You know, with form of transportation? Right, they came over on boats on the slave ships. And when we got over here, what happened to us? They chained us. Who chained us? Exactly, white people chained us. You got European, Dutch, French, you name it. Right, we're going to prove that in the Bible with Deuteronomy 28 and 68. This is our history.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right, so the Lord said he's going to bring his chosen people into Egypt again. You understand? Now, Egypt got a spiritual context to it. It's not always carnal. Do you have the carnal landmass Egypt? Yes, you do. But it has a spiritual meaning behind it. You understand? And we're going to break that down so we can understand what Moses is really saying. Because he really prophesying. Because there's no biblical account, there's no historical account of us as a whole nation going back into Egypt to serve under Pharaoh as slaves all over again. All right?
Bring it up.
It's the book of Judah, chapter 5 and verse 11. Therefore, the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them and brought them low.
And did what?
And brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves.
And did what?
And made them slaves.
Egypt
and made them slaves.
So we were slaving in Egypt, you understand? So when Moses is breaking this down to us, he's not talking about the physical landmass Egypt. He's saying you're going to go in that slavery-like mentality or state or condition all over again. And there's also no biblical account of the Israelites ever going into Egypt even one time to begin with on a boat. You understand? So let's bring this up. Go ahead.
The book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually called Sodom and Egypt.
This place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. So it's not a carnal thing that Moses is making reference to. This is through the spirit he's prophesying, all right? So now we have to take the understanding that Egypt means slavery or being in bondage. And we then apply that to Deuteronomy 28:68, okay? Bring it up.
And this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt again, meaning what, King? Slavery or a slave-like condition. Go ahead.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
One time.
With ships.
With ships. The Lord just prophesied that in the Bible. This is our history documented in the Bible. Going into slavery with ships. Who history is that, King? That's literally our history, straight up and down. There's nobody else's history. Can the Chinese man relate to that? Can the Russians relate to that? Can the Japanese relate to that? No, but the so-called black man, woman, and child can relate to that. And that's not the only curse in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 32. Real quick, Baba Kashaf.
The book of Deuteronomy.
Go to Deuteronomy 28 and 16.
Chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Hold on, one more time.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Who know if having their kids taken away from them? Exactly, you got child protective services. And then not only that, even in slavery, they would, ravish the women. Right? And then when that baby was born, they snatched that baby. right? Even if it was even if it wasn't even if they wasn't ravished by the opposite race, them simply having kids with their own people, they still taking the babies away, training them up to be slaves. Right. So the Lord said our baby was going to be taken away from us. Go ahead.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Right, and we mourn for our children, man. And when a woman kids get taken away, she's crying. She's hurt. She's upset about that. You taking away the fruit of her womb, man. And that's what they did to us when we came over here. Go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Right, and we didn't have no might in our hand or in our heart to really rise up and, you know, do a rebel or a revolt. We didn't have the strength to do that. They broke us down to the pieces, man. Right, but now we rising back up on a spiritual level with the word, like I talk about in Hosea the 6th chapter. Right. The Lord is reviving us in these last days with us knowing our identity. That's what it start with, right? What I bring?
Deuteronomy 65.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
What the Lord say?
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Right. Who live in cursed in the cities, brother? Who in the slums, the hoods, the ghettos, rape, rob, murder? That's our people going through these things, man. And then they say, what? Cursed be in the field, man. Who was in the field, brother? We was in the cotton field, the sugar cane field, the damn fruit field, tobacco field, right? You know what
Rubber field?
Damn rubber field, man. So they break our people down to the pieces, man, and had us slavery. These things is cursed in the Bible. This is how we know how to identify who we are. The whole time the Bible talking about you. You ever read the Bible before, King? A little bit, kind of, sort of, kind of hot on that thing, kind of. Made to. Who made you do it? Like, was like, mom, you went to church and stuff a little bit?
Understand how to read it, stuff like that.
See that? Fred, real quick, give me Acts 8. And what's that? 35, I believe. It's 38? 31?
Okay, Acts chapter 8 and verse number 31 and verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, understand thou what thou readest?
Right, as you're saying, did you understand what you read? You say, not really. You know, I was kind of just hopping in that thing. Go ahead.
And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
The Lord say?
And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
So sometimes we need guidance when we're going through this Bible. This Bible is full of similitudes, parables, riddles, dark sayings, double-fold prophecies, right? We need help going through this thing. I needed help. When I first learned about this, I ain't just, I opened up and I knew everything. No, I would be lying. I needed help. I had to watch the breakdowns. I had to watch the videos. Brother got a precept.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 28 and verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge?
A few hours. I'm gonna finish the last one for you so we can straight to the point.
Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk.
That are what?
Them that are weaned from the milk.
You gotta be weaned from the milk in this thing, man. You can't kind of open up the Bible for the first time. You go to Revelation.
Right.
Brother don't know what's going on, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
And drawn from the breast.
Right.
For precept must be upon precept.
Right.
Precept upon precept.
Right.
Line upon line. Line upon line. Here a little and there a little.
And that's
So you gotta break down the Bible, scripture upon scripture, precept upon precept, going through this thing. Okay, let me go here, let me link it all up and bring out sound doctrine. You can't just bring out one scripture and say, I guess that says what that says. Then you start holding doctrine. You can't kind of do that, right? But we're gonna dive back to Deuteronomy 28:68 for the brother because you know he kind of gotta go.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
Is this America?
With
Right.
ships.
That's what we just talk about, brother. Right, and we're gonna figure out what the Lord called us.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right.
thou shalt see it no more again.
Right.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
What the Lord say?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
The Lord said we're gonna be sold to our enemies, and you said that earlier. And we got off the ships, we got sold to the white folks, man. So we breaking down this Bible right here through the spirit power of the Most High. Who is it talking about, King? Who does it sound like it's talking about? All right, let's see what the Lord called us.
For bond men and bond
We
women,
got sold to slave man and slave woman.
and no man shall buy you.
What?
And no man shall buy you.
That word Bible go back into redeem. Nobody redeemed us or got us out of captivity. Nobody said I got 10 trillion for the Negroes. Let me free. Nobody did that for us. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 29 and 1.
Now let's identify who the Lord is talking about.
These are the words of the covenant,
Right.
which the Lord commanded Moses,
Right.
to make with the children of Israel.
The Negroes.
To make with the children of Israel.
Black boys and girls.
To make with the children of Israel.
He made this covenant with the children of Israel. That's who we are, bro. Right? We're not just niggas. We're not just thugs. Right? We're not just Crips. Right? The Lord said, look, this is children of Israel. And all the words that just got brought up, you confess with your own mouth. They relate to us. Nobody else can open the Bible and say that sound like me. But we can, because that's truly our history. And the Lord just called us the Israelites, brother. So you an Israelite according to the Bible. You're not just a nigga walking the streets. You better than that. You a king. You a God on this earth. Like you were saying again, brother?
Israelite.
That's right. You're an Israelite, brother. Right? And Lord, when you get some time, you can come back. Right? All praise to the Most High.
Monday, yes sir.
All praise to the Most High.
All praise.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 2 and verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation.
A what?
A holy nation.
What was going on over there earlier? Dietary brought that out, man. Leviticus 20 and 26, man. We're set apart. We're holy. We're not like everybody else, man. Yasha Allah is different, man.
Right.
The so-called black man, woman, and child is different, man. We don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want to do what Moab do. I don't want to eat rats. I don't want to eat cats. Right. I don't want to eat pork.
At all.
I don't want to do what Esau do, man.
Right.
I don't want to take another man and conquer him in front of his family, his wife, his children. I don't want to do that, man.
Right.
The nations are sick, man. Right. They're lewd. They're disgusting. Right. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 5, man. Right through 6.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse number 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even the Lord my God commanded me that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Right.
Keep therefore and do them.
Right.
For this is your wisdom.
What the Lord say?
For this is your wisdom.
Right, keeping the commandments is our wisdom, man. That's why we don't act like everybody else, man. We don't think like everybody else. That's why it's such a shameful and reproachful thing when Jake out here pants sagging, murdering one another, acting like they ain't got no sense, because that's not what the Lord set out for us. He gave us wisdom not to understand. He gave us the holy commandments to follow. We're not supposed to do what everybody else do. We're not supposed to be out here damn acting like a coon, damn filling our mouth with crawfish, damn what else they got? Damn seaweed, catfish, mushrooms. Right, we're not supposed to be eating all these things, man. Acting all these lewd behaviors. Jake try to wear the Jake got the new drip going on, pants super tight. Brother, brother, loosen the jeans up, brother. You ain't got no circulation, man. Right, now it's super big. They had the big baggy pants. Right, Jake, you dressing royalty, man. Get your garment on, man. Get your fringes on, man. Put a diadem on your head, man. Right. Hey, get some gold going on. Man. Right, we are regular regulars, man. Right, we kings and princesses on this earth, man. We are gods on this earth, man. Right. You can bring it out to you.
It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6 and verse 17. For the very true discipline of her is the very true beginning of her is a desire of discipline.
It's the what?
It's a desire of discipline.
Right. Now, this is a key characteristic or trait that a man must have in this truth, man. We gotta have discipline. Right, and that still touches back on the topic that we were touching on earlier about not going back to the world, not wanting to be like the people in the world. You gotta have discipline in this truth. You can't be all willy-nilly, wild and all over the dang place, man. You gotta be able to lock this flesh down. Give me 1 Corinthians 9 and 25, Baba Shah. Keep going on that.
For the very true beginning of her is a desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love.
And the what?
And the care of discipline is love.
Right.
And 1 John 5:3, love is keeping the commandments of the Most High. When you got commandments, that's a way to live. That is discipline. You can't do what you want. You can't just freak off and just live it up. And that's a big issue with people in the truth sometimes. They sometimes get that yearn for the world when they didn't have to put up a fight. Lust was nothing to them, right? Being a glutton was nothing to them. They could do what they want to do. They didn't have nothing telling them stop. Maybe you shouldn't do that. They didn't have the righteousness flowing through their mind and say maybe you shouldn't eat that. Right. Put that down. Right. They didn't have none of these things, man. It was a free for all, man. Right. Go ahead.
Verse 18. And love is the keeping of her laws.
And love is the keeping of her laws.
And the giving heed unto her laws is as the assurance of incorruption.
Right. So when you hold it down and be disciplined, you're working your way towards the assurance of incorruption, man. You're working your way to a kingdom when you be a disciplined man in this truth or a disciplined woman in this truth. See, it's cool to know almighty precepts. You could dive into Daniel, you could dive into Ezekiel, but if you don't have no discipline, if you don't have the key characteristics and traits that it take to get the kingdom, it's all for nothing. Right. It doesn't mean anything. You still have to retain the fear of the Lord at the end of the day. It's always gonna go back to the milk. It's always gonna go back to the principles. When the Lord first started dealing with us, he didn't give us deep breakdowns and parables. He gave us law, statutes, and commandments and shoot us signs and wonders. That's it. That's it. He didn't say, look, here's the in-depth, here's Gog and Magog and Rush. He didn't even do all that. He didn't take it that deep. He said, look, first of all, y'all just came up out of Egypt, Salakia. I just need y'all to be disciplined. Just listen. Don't be hard-headed. Don't be disobedient. Just listen. Just keep the commandments. All right? And don't be stiff-hearted and have faith. That's all I need you to do. Right, go ahead, a little bit more on that.
And in corruption maketh us near unto God.
So one more time, so like.
And incorruption making us near unto God.
Right.
And incorruption makes you near to Yahweh Shai, man. Right? So when you're not being disciplined in this truth, and when you wilding all over the place, you're getting farther and farther and farther away from the Most High.
Right.
Right? Sin, it will separate you from the Lord, man.
Right.
Going to hell off will separate you from the Lord, man. So you have to have discipline in this truth as a man.
Right.
We could come out here, you know, and just, you know, do all the in-depth breakdowns and look mighty and shake the hand all day. But if you go back home and freak off, what profit it? So it always got to go back to the main principles in this truth, man.
Right.
It always got to go back to the foundation of the milk. And if brothers got precept on this, man, y'all can grab it.
John, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Right. No.
Know ye not that they which run in a race run all,
Right.
but one receiveth the prize.
And we want to receive that prize. We want to cross the finish line. What's that? I believe that's Hebrews 12. We got those cloud of witnesses around us, man. Everybody's watching us, right? We got the angels watching us. We got the Most High watching us. All eyes on us. Our forefathers, they want to see who's going to finish that race.
Right,
Who's going to hold it down.
Right.
Who's not just going to shake their hand and prophesy, but really hold it down even behind closed doors, right? Who's going to keep the flesh under subjection,
Right.
Who's going to keep the faith,
Right.
Who's going to keep the fear of the Lord,
Right.
Right? Who's going to be a real man of God, man? Right? They watching us. We on the forefront right now.
Right.
Right? You kind of, you know how you go in Buffalo Wild Wings, they got like 80 TVs all around. We watch the game from 100 different angles, man.
Yeah,
And that's how the angels is, man. The eyes of the Lord see everything, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Right.
John. So run that ye may obtain.
What the Lord say?
So run that ye may obtain.
Right. So you got to run that you may obtain. And in the race, you got to stay disciplined. Don't you got to stay in your lane in the Olympics? What's going to happen if you run into somebody else? Like, you're going to get disqualified. They'll say, oh, hold on, he's wild. He can't run a race, man. You don't know how to control himself, man.
Right.
So having a lack of self-control, that's not good.
Right.
So in the truth, as a man, you do want to have discipline. You do want to have self-control. Give me Proverbs 25 and 8. Go ahead.
See that? And every man that striveth for the mastery.
For the what?
For the mastery.
We want to strive for the masters. We want to be perfect. We want to be mighty. We know we fall short. That's a given.
Right.
All right, but your good shall outweigh your bad. I like when Kazak say that, man. Go ahead.
Is temperate in all things.
It's what?
Is temperate in all things.
Go ahead.
Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown.
Right, and on the carnal level, you got LeBron James. He win a ring, a trophy, an MVP. Right, if you're running in the literal Olympics, you get a medal with gold, a bronze. Right, well, I think do they do silver still? Right, you get these medals. Right. What else you get? What did you get? The Super Bowl? No, they Super Bowl winning trophy too. You get an MVP for that. You get these carnal awards. That's cool and that's fine. But those things are going to come to naught. What is the Super Bowl trophy versus the ICBM? Is it going to last? Is it going to endure? I highly doubt it. All right, go ahead.
But we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly.
Right.
And I like that. Paul said, I'm not running uncertainly.
Right.
See, that's the thing. In this truth, you got to have vision. You got to know what you're working towards, man.
Right.
I mean, if you're running uncertainly, what are you doing this for?
Right.
Like, I just come out in labor. I don't know why. It's nothing to look forward to. No, brother. We are here for a reason. We want the kingdom, man.
Right.
We have to prophesy against these kingdoms, man. We have to prophesy the downfall.
Right.
We have to shake the hand. We have to cut up false doctrines. We have to do these things and work our way to the kingdom, man. We're not sitting here twiddling our thumbs. I guess the kingdom will come one day. We're just gonna wait for it. No, brother, we gotta put the brick in.
Right,
We're here grinding, man.
That's
because we have something to look forward to. Go ahead.
So fight I, not as one that beateth the air.
Paul, I'm not wasting my time beating the damn air, man. Fighting the damn air, man. What are you doing, brother? Brother, windmilling. Nobody even in front of you.
Right.
What are you fighting? Your brother having apparitions, hallucinating. Brother swinging at nothing. Right, boy, so I'm not wasting my time beating the air. I got purpose. I got somewhere to be for real.
But I keep under my body.
What the Lord say?
But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection.
And bring it what?
And bring it into subjection.
And that's called discipline.
Right.
Paul said, look, I bring it under subjection. I'm not wilding out doing what I want to do. This is not do as thou wilt. Don't come in the truth and do as thou wilt. The Lord just brought you from doing do as thou wilt. Who's in the world? Like, brother, are you freaking off? Right? You trying to be like Perkio? You trying to be like Dirkio? You trying to be like NBA Youngboy? Right? What else they trying to be like? What else they trying to be? Who else they trying to be like?
That sexy red.
Damn, Sexy Red. And it's gonna be Sexy Blue next.
Right.
They Sexy Blue. What else they be like?
And they gonna be beefing.
We say,
They gonna be beefing.
right, they gonna be beefing blue versus red. Sexy blue versus sexy red.
Right.
Right? They're Perkio, man. Want to be a knockoff Little Dirk.
Right.
Then he go to jail, man. That's the life you want to live? That's your example? I thought your house shot was the example.
Right.
And then he follow Islam. Damn, Dirkio followed down Islam, man. That's madness.
Now, when he go through what he got to go through, I want to see him pray on Allah. I want to see what happens. I want to see how that ends.
Right.
All right.
All the ones that just died, not the ones running heat stroke.
All the ones dying in the damn heat stroke, man. When they trying to travel through the damn desert or something,
Yeah, they was
they trying to travel through the damn desert, doing some mad challenge.
Hey, what was it called? The Hajj?
The
They was doing
Hajj?
the flight? Yeah.
See, and that's what I love about the Most High, bro. We have the true living God.
Right.
The Most High really make wonders upon the earth, man.
Right.
And then you gotta think about it. We're a lot more sound than the nations. Brothers is not finna gather together. Let's walk to the desert, y'all. Let's do the Hajj. Let's see what the Most High do. What coming from this?
Right.
We don't think stupid stuff like that, man. Right. It's madness. Go ahead. What is it on that?
When I have preached to others, I myself, lest by any means, when I have preached to the others, I myself should be cast away.
Right, and that's the thing, and that's the heavy thing about discipline. When it comes to being disciplined, you can't, you gotta hold it down. Because if you don't hold it down, you be preaching to everybody else. You're a damn fool. Right? You're a hypocrite. And Paul telling you, look, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. I'm trying to hold it down. So when I'm talking to y'all, when I write these letters from afar, I'm not just damn lying, faking it, faking the funk.
Just winging it.
All right, just winging it. So discipline is a very heavy attribute that you gotta have in this truth, man. The Lord loves discipline, man. Right. Go ahead, Brito.
God, this is the book of chapter 37 and verse 19. There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself.
And that's cold-blooded right there, man. Right, you out here shaking the hand, you dropping all the precepts for everybody, and you just sitting there just twiddling your thumbs. The work is done. Brother, no. What do you mean, brother? Brother just broke it down with his car, gave him the in-depth breakdown. He's just gonna eat ramen noodles all night. Ain't they off? He's gonna eat ramen noodles. Brother, you just told him not to eat pork, then you go back and eat pork. Brother, this is unprofitable. Just butt backwards. Right?
Sorry. It's 37 and 19.
You got more on that? Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Thessalonians, chapter 4 and verse 4. That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel in sanctification and honor, not in the lust of concupiscence, even as the Gentiles which knew not God.
See that?
Well, you can bring up to that first.
You want to spot on that, Zakari?
God, this chiefly going into, hey, we're not like other nations, right? The other nations don't have rule over their vessel, right? Because they don't got no morals, man. They go out here to and fro, and they sleep with other men, right? Everything is lawful for them, right? That's why they don't get punished. But us, we have to know how to possess our own vessels, right? Because the Lord separated us from the nations, made us different, made us a holy people, and we have laws to follow.
And the Lord said you got to rule your vessel in sanctification and honor. So you can't just abuse this flesh. You want to be abusers of yourself. Just do what you want to do. Just freaking off. Jay be abusing himself at 12 midnight. Right? He opened up the laptop. Okay. And then he started to go up top. All right? It's madness. All right? Brother, relax, brother. He's sweating in the midst of the night. Breathing all hard in front of the laptop. The laptop getting forward when he got to wipe the laptop. Brother, sanctification and honor, brother. That's stuff the heathen do. I seen this one thing, I think it was an Edomite. He abused himself till he died. He abused himself till he died, man. He abused himself till he died. I can't make this up. He abused himself till he died. That's madness. Go ahead, you guys bring it up here.
This is the book of Job, chapter 4 and verse number 3. Behold, thou hast instructed many, and thou hast strengthened the weak hands. Thy words have upholden him that was fallen, and thou hast strengthened the feeble knees. But now it is come upon thee, and thou faintest. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled.
And that's hurtful, man. That's hurtful for you to be putting this brick in for everybody else, but then when they come upon you, you just damn fainting in the midst of the night. Your damn knees quivering. What do I do? What do I do? You just get this brother in that breakdown. You strengthen him up. Now it's time for you to go through. Oh my gosh, you don't want to hear that, man. You damn squirming and squealing and help me. Brother, no, brother, gird up your loins, brother. Get it together. Now it's come upon you, you losing your damn mind.
You just know the precepts but don't apply them.
You know the precepts but don't apply. Then the Lord say, be ye doers of the word and not hearers, only in James 1 and 22, Romans 2 and 13. It say the doers of the word is going to be justified, man. Right? So you can't be down bawling out in front of the camera, in front of everybody's there behind closed door. You, what do I do? I'm losing my mind. Brother, strengthen yourself, brother. All right, gird your loins up and be a man. The Lord is going to require of thee. He's going to demand of thee, man. Right, you got it, Z.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18 and verse 5. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him,
Right.
and behaved himself wisely.
And did what?
And behaved himself wisely.
No, damn fool.
And behaved himself wisely. And Saul sent him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants.
You see that David was on fire. He behaved himself wisely among Saul because he had discipline. I mean, David literally could have had the ups on Saul. He cut his skirt off just to show him, like, I could have had you if I wanted to. I really could. A couple times, but he behaved. He even cut into, who did he cut into? Was it Abner? He said, you got him lacking. He's supposed to be, you're lacking. That's your captain. So you ever lacking, man? I could have got your damn king, and you'd never knew it. Shame on you, Abner. Right? So even David had discipline. And the beautiful thing about David's discipline, he had it in the midst of somebody wanting to take his damn head off.
Right.
He threw a javelin at David, bro. What was wrong with you? Yeah, launched it at him, man. And I'm pretty sure Saul was very accurate. All right. I'm pretty sure. I don't think he threw it and it went 5 yards to the left. No, he tried to take his head clean off, man.
Right.
And David still did what? He behaved himself wisely. So even in the neck of your enemies, what the scripture say, be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, man. So you got to be witty. You got to have discipline. You got to have self-control. You got to behave yourself wisely, man. Right? Would you have a precept, King? Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 18 and verse 21.
Right.
Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me,
See that?
and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Yahweh said unto him, I say not unto thee, until 7 times 7, but until 70 times 7.
See that? You gotta have unlimited forgiveness, man. And David held it down. He didn't lose his damn mind.
Right.
You come up here, King, chop it up with us. We're the Israelites, brother. You ever heard about the Israelites? Now for real. Brother, you an Israelite. So-called black man in America, huh? Hey, we the Israelites. That's our true biblical nationality. That's what God called us.
Right.
What have you been taught? What did they teach you to call yourself? A Christian? That's madness. All right, you're not a modern day Christian. No. All right, true Christian would really follow Christ. Give me 1 Peter 4:1. All right, if you're gonna be a true Christian, you have to follow Yahweh, and you have to follow the Most High, and you have to try your best to change from the old man and become a new man in Christ, and keep the commandments to the best of your given ability. So you're not a modern day Christian. Modern day Christians say and they don't do.
Right.
Sometimes they don't even say.
Right.
They'll just lie on the Bible.
Right.
All right.
Literally.
We're gonna break it down for you.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4 and verse 1.
You know.
For as much then as the Mashiach have suffered for us in the flesh, arm yourselves likewise with the same mind.
With the what?
With the same mind.
And do you think Christ had a wicked mind? No. Of course not. Go ahead.
For he that have suffered in the flesh
He suffered in the flesh.
have ceased from sin.
Have what?
Have ceased from sin.
So if you're gonna be a Christian, you gotta cease from sin to the best of your ability. Now we know we all fall short, but it's all about you striving to do better. Okay? It's all about you striving to put away the old man. So you have to try your best to keep the law. That's a true Christian. And the true Christian of the Bible is the Israelites anyway. Right? We're the only ones that striving to follow Christ, man. Right? And be Christ-like, man. These other people, they have stepped. They're not sincere. Right. So we want to teach you how to be sincere, King. Right? But first we got to show you that you are an Israelite according to the Bible. Now, are you familiar with our history, King, about how we came over here to America? Yes. Not really. When we came over here on ships, brother. On boats. You ever heard about that? Somewhat. All right, do you know who we were sold to? We were sold to so-called white people. You got the French. You got the Dutch. You got the Irish. Right? You got the Portuguese. You got the Spaniards. Right? We were sold to many diversities of Edomites. Of the so-called white man. That's our history. Now, I want to try to meet you in the most familiar way possible. Are you familiar with how our people living out here in St. Louis? What are our brothers doing to each other? Are they treating each other with a lot of love? They sliding on each other? They kind of up the Draco, the switch, the glizzy. Right? What else they do, brother? You tell me. Doing it all, kind of fighting each other, getting drunk, beating on each other. That sounds like an evil eye, don't it?
See that?
They ain't helping each other. We Deuteronomy 54.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you,
The Lord said the man that's typically tender among you, showing brotherly love. Go ahead.
and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his
What
brother.
the Lord say?
His eye shall be evil toward his
Now,
brother.
what does that sound like, brother?
Who could relate to that if they read that? For sure. Do you think the white man relate to that? Or is they sitting at the top of these nasty buildings with pigeon doodle all over it, coming up with the next business plan, man? Right? They putting their heads together. Yeah, we got generational wealth. Right? And the Chinese people, I don't know how it is in St. Louis, but in Detroit, the Chinese people got, they own all the beauty supplies. And they got all the beauty supplies all around Jake, so all our sisters going to go buy the fake hair from them, the eyelashes from them, right? They got the Chinese spots too. right? They all got the Chinese spots all in the hood and the ghettos. Kung Fu Puyang and all type of nasty rats and cats and dogs. I seen a video, a man took his cat to the counter and said, here, fry my cat. Wow. And they took the cat.
See that?
The Chinese people took the cat, man. So we know they ain't talking about them.
Right.
I think they're doing just fine with their cats.
Right.
All right, go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate,
right,
his eyes shall be evil toward his brother.
Go ahead.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
Now, who known for having an evil eye towards their woman? Who treat their woman the poorest? For sure us, because Billy and Karen seem to be going just fine to me. They meeting bills every month. Right. They paying insurance. Right. The car almost paid off. Right. They not struggling. They own their house and they own 18 acres of land. See that? Credit scores are 800 and maxed out. They can get $1 million loan if they want it. I think Billy and Karen doing just fine. But they say, well, you got an evil eye towards your own wife, man. Right? That's Dre and Keisha. Right. Not gonna sign her damn head like I continue. Right? That's our people going through that, man. Right? They got that evil eye towards each other. And we're not proud of that. We don't want it to be that way. But how do we change that as a people? Who do we go back to? Do we really go to church? Do we really praise white Jesus? Do we got to bow down to the rock and serve Allah? Right. Is that what it is? What do we got to do? We need to find the answers. All right?
You said, brother, it's Israel black.
You say it's Israel black? Well, we're a speckled bird. We're not all entitled to just being jet black. All right? All Israelites are not just black as hell. All right? You got light-skinned brothers. You got caramel brothers, right? One brother may have freckles, right? You got something that is pretty dark skin, all right? But the complexion don't matter because the spirit gonna bear witness. We are bloodline of people at the end of the day. We're not just one color of people, all right? You Israelite, you not the darkest. It's some way darker than you. It's some way lighter than you. But the spirit gonna bear witness. Go ahead.
God. And toward the wife of his bosom,
right? And
toward the remnant of his children.
Hold on, the evil eye towards his kids. Go ahead.
Which he shall lead.
No, stay and raise.
Which he shall lead.
He said this man leaving his kids. Can a Chinese man crack the Bible open and say, yeah, that's talking about me? Hell no. Little Ling Ling is doing just fine. It's right there with their dad. But guess who? You got little Trey bad self getting suspended, running through the streets, trying to learn how to shoot dice. He's shooting craps, 4, 5, 6.
See that?
He's shooting 7s. All right, he robbing banks. All right, he's stealing from the Happy's Pizza, the Little Caesars. He's stealing from the liquor store. Why? Because the dad is going out his life. The Bible literally talking about us. I'm just painting a picture for you, King. If you think the Bible not talking about us, I don't know. What else do we need to show? We got to prove. How is it? I think the Lord breaking it down. Who the Bible talking about, King? What would you say? Got to be talking about us. But the question is, what did the Lord call us? Did he say my little niggas? Did the Lord call us as little niggas? I highly doubt it. Did he say, yeah, all Negroes come to the building? Read the Bible, all niggas. No. Give me Acts 13:1. The word nigga in the Bible. We're going to show you. It's in there.
The book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse.
Prove this our book without a shadow of a doubt. And that you is an Israelite, brother.
Number 1.
Right.
Now, there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon. That was called nigger.
That was called what?
That was called nigger.
It can't be in the Bible.
That was called nigger.
It's in the Bible, brother. Brothers can show them. If you don't believe it, it's nigger. In the Bible. And these was the true followers of Christ. These was the true followers of Christ. They called them niggers. All right? And they did not like them because they were standing on business for the Lord. Put it in the mic and we're here to say niger. Straight out. Hey, look, it mean black too. Just press the microphone. Check this out.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
Hold on. See that? That's kind of, man.
I think I might have.
Hold on, brother. You missed it, brother. You missed the edification. One more time for the brother.
Strong's G 3526. Niger. Niger.
You see that, brother? That's in the Bible, brother.
See that?
I mean black. All right. So who the Bible talk about now? Yeah. So what you think the Lord called us? Let's figure out. We'll do that 2-1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 44 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant.
Oh, who?
O Jacob, my servant.
His name was changed to Israel.
And Israel, and Israel,
brother.
and Israel, whom I have chosen.
Whom I have what?
Whom I have chosen.
And the Lord said he chose us, the Israelites, brother. The so-called black man in America, man. That was just identified in the Bible. Brother, you are an Israelite.
Right.
Do you know what it means to be an Israelite, brother? What comes with being an Israelite? Because you can walk down the street and say, yeah, I just learned I'm an Israelite. Well, then what? What do we do next? Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12.
Go.
And now Israel.
And now who?
And now Israel.
Who the Bible talking to, brother? Who is that?
That's right. So the Bible about to talk to you, brother, about to ask you a question. It's gonna give you the answer.
What doeth the Lord God require of thee?
What it just asked? Read one more time.
What do the Lord God require of thee?
The Lord talking to you. What do he need from you? Go ahead.
But to fear the Lord thy God.
To do what?
To fear the Lord thy
Go
God.
ahead.
To walk in all his ways.
Right.
To love him.
To do what?
To love him.
Go ahead.
And to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments.
To do what?
To keep the commandments.
Brother gotta do.
To keep the commandments.
You gotta keep the commandments, brother. Do you love God? Let's see how you love God. Because love is an action word. You can say it. I'm not saying you can't say it. You can talk the talk, but you gotta walk the walk. You know what I'm saying, brother? Because you're an Israelite. You're not a thug. You're not a street nigga. You're not a little shyster. Right. You're not a little dirt yo. You're not a little young boy. Right? You're not a YN. You're not one of the young niggas. Alright? You're not none of that. You're a king on this earth, brother. Right. You're a prince on this earth. You're an Israelite, man. Right. Bring it on.
1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Right.
But this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments.
Hold on, read that one more time.
But this is the love of God.
You love God, right? Go ahead.
That we keep his commandments.
One more time.
That we keep his commandments.
The word says you gotta keep his commandments.
All right.
So if you love God, you gotta show him your love. Right. Give me that first Samuel 2 and 3 and give me Leviticus 11 and 7. So now I want to ask you, are you ready to show that you love God? For sure, brother said for sure. All right, all praise, all praise. Bring it up.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2 and verse 3, and it reads,
Right.
Salaki. Talk no more exceeding proudly.
And we're not saying that you talking proudly, brother. This is just the precept. Go ahead.
Let not arrogancy come out of your mouth.
Right.
For the Lord is a God of knowledge.
He's a what?
For the Lord is a God of knowledge.
Go ahead.
And by him actions are weighed.
Hold on, what the Lord say?
And by him actions are weighed.
The Lord said.
Actions are ways. So the Lord want to see what you about. So when you say, yeah, I love God. Are you ready to show you look at? Yeah, I'll show him. Yeah, let's do it. And Lord, the angels watching, and they witnessing it. Like, what he gonna do? What he gonna say?
Right.
All right. And you got one or two options. You can choose life, or you can choose death. I know the brother don't want to die. The brother won't like. I can see it in his face. You don't see it in his face. He want life. I think this brother want to keep the commandments. This brother want to get right.
That's
man.
right.
I see it in you, brother. I got faith, brother. Let's bring it out for the brother. How you eat? Tell me what you be eating. You be eating pizza? You get the you kind of get the pepperoni on that thing, man.
I eat salad.
You be eating salad? Oh, that's life. Okay. What about the pork chops? You like pork chops? Here and there.
See that?
Let's see the brother kind of knows something. They got the parasites in them, man. Right? Do you get the chicken bacon ranch? You ever had the chicken bacon ranch?
It depends on what it is.
It depends on what it is.
You could be talking about a salad.
Yeah, you scrimp? Do you scrimp? No. You know shrimp? Lobster. What about lobster? So you know seafood?
My bad.
You got it, brother. You eat catfish? Catfish nuggets. You eat the catfish nuggets, don't you? You put hot sauce on it. You put hot sauce on it. You get you a slice of bread with it, don't you? I know Jake. I know Jake. Get the catfish nuggets with that hot sauce. Get the bread. All right, let's see what the Bible say. Because a lot of our people don't know, King, that we actually have a dietary law to abide by. God told us how to eat, and it's actually beautiful because the Lord deals with us taking care of our body. He deals with you eating fruits, vegetables, healthy, clean meats. The Lord like that. The Lord like when a brother being healthy or a sister being healthy. He don't want you out here eating garbage. Every day you eat hot Cheetos. Yeah, hold your stomach, brother. You rub your belly, right? Bring it up.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swan.
And the what?
And the swan.
And the what?
And the swan.
You know what swine is, King? Swine is that pork.
Right.
It's just an old way of saying it. Pork, right?
Though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed,
Which is two attributes of a clean animal. Go ahead.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
He don't chew the cud. So the pig don't go through a digestive process called rudimentation. It doesn't properly chew and digest its food. It gobble it all up, swallow it down, and that's the end of the story. And it don't have no sweat glands to even release a little bit of toxins from its body. Okay? Now a cow, it has about 5 stomachs, and it does go through the process of rudimentation. You can look that up on your free time. It chews the food, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up, bring it down, bring it up. Get all the nutrients out of it, then it let it out the back end. All right? A pig does not do so. Right? Go ahead.
They are unclean to you.
Hold on, what the Lord say?
They are unclean to you.
The Lord said the pig is unclean. All right. Now, if something is unclean, do you think you should eat it? No. Brother said no, and I would agree. Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
What the Lord say?
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
The Lord said you shouldn't eat the flesh of the pig, brother. Now, how you feel about that? You cool with that? You think the Lord being fair?
What you think? Hey, well, brothers, what bacon you want? Tell us. You keep it real with us. Turkey bacon. There you go. That's clean. Turkey bacon is lawful. You got beef bacon too. Chicken bacon. All right. You can take it to the lamb bacon. All right. Lamb chop's good. You like lamb chop with the zip sauce, brother? Go crazy. Yeah. They eat good, man. But the Lord said we can't deal with the pork, brother. So can you make it to your best ability to stop eating pork for God? Not for us. We just man.
Right.
We gotta think bigger. You know, we talk about God at the end of the day. You could try. All right, look, some effort better than no effort. All right, now I believe it. I think you could cut it out completely. You don't gotta pick up pork ever again. Do you gotta eat a pork chop, brother? You don't have to eat a pork chop. Do you have to eat pork bacon? You have to eat pork bacon. Give me Isaiah 66 and 17. And you go to one more real quick before I get that. I want to talk to you about how the Lord actually do deal with you taking care of your body as a man. 66, 17.
Book of Isaiah chapter 66 and verse number 17. They that sanctify themselves.
Now sanctify yourself means to basically call yourself holy. I'm okay with this. This is a cool thing for me to do. You have consecrated yourself essentially. Go ahead.
And purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh.
Hold on, eating what?
Eating swine's flesh.
Sanctify yourself and consecrate yourself to be holy, pure, and undefiled, and eat swine's flesh, the pig.
And the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together.
Shall be what?
Shall be consumed together.
So the pork justifiers are going to be destroyed. The pork consumers are going to be destroyed. Now we don't say that to scare you. Now I don't want to do this no more. I listen to everything, but I gotta go now. No, it ain't not like that. But and that is the fear of the Lord to show you how serious this thing is. Yes, eating pork can get you killed. You got some people that like to be petty. If I eat pork, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna go to hell. Yeah, you can. You want to play with the Lord like that? You really can. Yeah. He can destroy you as soon as you bite into the pork chop. You damn have a stroke. Damn, stroke out, man. As soon as you eat the pork.
Right.
You kind of putting the barbecue sauce on it. You lifting it up with the little tongs off the grill, the juice dripping. And you just drooling at the mouth. And then as soon as you get the cutting in it, then you pick it up and you damn start glitching, man. Heart starts skipping beats and stuff. Damn sodium levels rising over some pork. So yes, the Lord can take it there with you if you see fit to do that. Yep. So you want to be sincere, bring it out.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 30 and verse 15.
Right.
Health and good estate.
What the Lord say?
Health and good estate.
What the Lord say?
Health and good estate.
Go ahead.
Of body.
Of what?
Of body.
Of what?
Of body.
So the Lord deals with health and good estate of your body. Go ahead.
Above all gold.
It's above what?
Above all gold.
The Lord said it's better for you to have a healthy body than to have gold. You having a healthy body is esteemed higher than gold. All right?
See that?
Now you might want gold. I want some gold. But guess what I'd rather have? My health.
Right.
I'd rather last 110 years old, healthy, strong. Not giving up the ghost at damn 50. Damn having strokes and sodium levels off the roof. All right, arteries clogging up. Damn fainting, man. You only 20 years old, you damn getting tired. Brother, why? Wheezing, short of breath, them drugs, right? They put damn near a drug.
Hey.
A dose of pork.
Yeah.
Jam Jacob for life. Yeah. You get the worms all in your belly. Right, bring it up.
And a strong body above infinite wealth.
Right, and having a strong body is above infinite wealth, man. And when you eat things like pork, it breaks down your body. It don't help build it up at all. We eat pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Those things break you down. They don't build you up. Right? So no pork, brother. No shrimp. No crab. No lobster. All right? No sharks. All right? Bring it up. Let's get the fish.
Verse 9. Leviticus 11 and 9.
Right.
These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So the Lord about to tell you everything that you eat that's in the water. Go ahead.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales.
You gotta have fins and scales. Now you said catfish earlier. Catfish do got a little fin, but it don't got no scales.
See that?
None of it. All right, no scales, no whatsoever. So catfish, you can't eat. Now, I know you like the catfish with the hot sauce, brother. It might take some time, but we're gonna let you know now, though. See that, brother? And the Lord stopped you. See, that's spiritual, brother. The Lord, now you gotta check. Now look. You ain't trying to get on you too bad now. But you did this year, you ain't supposed to eat that. So when you go to wherever the fish spot at, you probably try to get you some salmon nuggets, get you some pickerel, get you some whiting, right? Get you some bass. Right? Don't even go grab it. You know what I'm saying? Because now the Lord watching. All right? He got his eye on you now. So if you do go indulge in the catfish, you never know what can happen. We don't want that to happen to you, but we want you to repent. That's right. I see you got it in you, bro. Right. You got it in you, bro. What's your nationality? What God called you today? What you learn? And what's your nationality according to the Bible? Not a black man, but a what? That's right. That's right, brother. We just need the seed to be sown. That's it. If the Lord want to get an increase, he'll do it. Sprinkle a nice amount of water on that thing. He might flood you with the waters, brother. Right? Bring it up.
So book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 19.
Right.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing.
Right. Life and death, blessing and cursing. Which one would you like, brother? You tell me. You want life or death? You want blessing or cursing? That's right, brother. And you knowing that you're an Israelite, and now that you start making your way back to the Lord, you can work your way towards that life and that blessing.
Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Right. You and your seed can live. Right? Bring it up.
The book of Luke, chapter 15 and verse 10. Likewise, I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels over God. It's like of God over one sinner that repented.
Over what?
Over one sinner that repented.
And the Lord said the angels turning up.
Right.
If you repent, brother, and abstain from the old man, abstain from pork, that's a starter. The angels are rejoicing, bro.
Right.
When you want God to be happy with you? When you want God to be turning up about you, like, yeah, that's my son, man. He's on your Israelite today. He ain't gonna get that catfish, none of that, man.
Right.
Yeah. You keep my word. And remember you said that earlier, you said you love him. So I'm pretty sure any father would be happy if his son say he love him and he start showing it. Right? That would make, if I was a dad, that made me feel good. Right. And look at son, man, you raised him right. You know, it make you feel proud, man. So you want the Lord to feel happy about you, and say the angels turning up and rejoicing over one sinner that repent. You just gotta repent, brother. Keep living your life as an Israelite, brothers. Doing what's right by God.
Right.
All right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 28. For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Brother got to do?
Seek him 10 times more. Seek him 10 times more.
Now it's your job to seek the Lord 10 times more, brother. And the next dynamic brother gonna come up here, bring it out, and teach you some more, brother. Right? Hey, come here, y'all.
Come here, y'all.
Come here, y'all.
Come here, y'all.
Come here, y'all.